Hmm. I'll play Gutter Bones first. Could have played the Guardian, but then I'm not going to adapt to next turn anyways. I think the Guardian kind of forces them to use a removal spell right away, which is nice. Do I want to trade? They might not trade because I'm already at 16. I mean, trade, I don't think trade is actively good for me, but it's not the end of the world either. How many lands in that deck? You have 25 lands and only 3 of them cannot make the right mana. So I'm going to play Guardian and Gutter Bones. I think I'm just going to say go. That's fine. I've been blocking in that spot. I think it's correct. I think I just need to soak up damage. Alright, let's go land. I think Torn Lieutenant's pretty good card right now. Alright, I think we just fell too far up. That's kind of good for us because that like entices them to tap out. I think I'll win if I draw a red source this turn, and if not, I'll probably lose. Never mind, they have Wizard's Lightning up. Brutal. Do I have to play it anyways? I could attack and try and beta the Wizard's Lightning somehow. Oh no, never mind, I have a Chain Whirler untapped. Maybe they'll kill it with the trigger on the stack. Oh, never mind, I have Firebrand anyways. What could have happened and would have been gas is they could have cast Lightning. Oh, they might cast it now because then they won't have the mana actually. Oh, that would be so sick because they're... I just realized that. Oh, that's the biggest blowout ever. Because they just lose their Pyromancer if they don't do that. Oh, that worked out beautifully. I can't believe what's that. That's so greedy. I mean, you're playing against John Chainwhirler. You've got to expect the combo. See? If my opponent was a channel Fireball reader, he would have read about Carson's article and he would have probably played around it. Moral of the story. Don't forget to check out channel Fireball for some of the best and free content out there. I hooked him by not holding full control. Well, there was no point in holding full control because I was not going to do it. What, it took Dad over Rick's? I think I might have taken Rick's there if I was them. Alright, I can safely discard Stomping Ground, right? I mean, not that it matters much against Esper. Should I play my land first in case you have Moment of Craving? They probably would play Moment of Craving on their turn if they had it, though. I'm worried they might have Kaya's Wrath, but whatever, it's just a Gutter Bones. Dems? Wrath or Dobbs? Dobby Dobbs. Let's see, what's the play here if they don't have a removal spell? Oh, that makes it easy. Was Trade Girl not cutting it anymore? I was really struggling against the white decks. It's definitely solid, honestly. And it had a decent game against Esper just because all your creatures are just giant monster with haste, and I was playing no removal spells, so I had 0 dead cards in my deck. And it was, against red, it was very draw dependent. It felt pretty close. Against white, felt really bad. I didn't play against blue a ton. And I'm not sure about Sultai. I'm imagining Sultai is just not a good matchup. Or Black-Green's not a great matchup. Just saw the tweet about the ladder system that you retweeted. Sounds very strange to me. Yeah, I kind of like did something I kind of hate what people do, just retweeting something without like doing the research myself. And I mean, at least I was in my tweet, I was kind of saying like, you know, I'm not sure what's going on, etc. I wasn't like, you know, but usually when I retweet stuff like that, I like to at least double check and see if, you know, Kyle is right and do research first, I guess, instead of just, you know, tweeting inflammatory stuff. What do you think about it, Wanja? Do you have any, like, yellowhat, tinfoil hat, exactly. Is it better to lead on BC? Oh, because of Goblin Chainwhirler. Yeah, probably. Even though you could argue that with that card in hand, I probably don't want to play Chainwhirler until turn 4. I mean, this is where Thorn... I mean, imagine if that was a Krull Harpooner. This game would probably just be over, honestly. Thorn Lieutenant seems just huge right now. In the best of 1 meta. Even when I was playing Sultai and stuff, I would get into spots where people just have 6 mana and they can pump it. Alright, I guess I wish I had led with Blood Crypt. I just kind of misplayed. Can I play Pel Collector and Gutter Bones? Get max value out of Pel Collector? It's just gonna die, right? Alright, I'll just play the Spellbreaker. You could even argue that Thorn Lieutenant is better against Esper because it lives through Cry. Maybe Thorn Lieutenant just stopped here right now. Am I not tired of red? I don't know. I kind of like it. You know, it's kind of cool, honestly, when it's not all upside, but it's kind of cool when there's like kind of one most played deck or one best deck. Then the meta kind of becomes interesting, and it's not half bad as a top deck versus Esper, where other 2-drops will be horrible. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Harpooner is decent against Esper, like free power for 2 mana is reasonable rate. Oh wow, that's got to be one of the most unlucky light up the stage I've ever seen. Problem is I'm not really taking advantage. I wonder if I shouldn't just hold. I mean, holding Gutter Bones probably not worth it. Holding Pelt Collector though, that might make sense. Oh, never mind. Huh. Never mind. I'm very, very dumb. I obviously need to kill that Steamkin. I should have attacked with Spellbreaker first, probably. Can I afford to attack now? I think I actually can. I should have attacked first, obviously. Yeah, I was tunnel vision on the... Obviously, you need to kill Steamkin there, else they just go like 1 or 2 mana red spell, and you know. I think they were actually supposed to attack with Lava Runner. Oh, that does the same thing. Except now I have the choice. I know exactly what I'm walking into. Oh no, that's actually better. Never mind. Yeah, that's a good point. No, I was thinking they should attack, and they can Chain Whaler, and... No, attacking first was right. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I think I just keep holding on to my those Firebrands are just kind of a big deal, honestly. Kind of a nightmare right now. Easy game. Wait, what? Well, Spellbreaker kind of trades for... Yeah. Alright, so I gotta assume that's some kind of burn spell. I'm pretty bad shape this game. I need a Phoenix or something really good. This game looks pretty lost. Don't know why people wonder about this ranking things. This soft reset is part of online ladder since at least 7 years in different games. Everybody knows how it works. Well, obviously not everybody. Like kind of a bad attack of opponents. Now if they draw a land next turn, I think I probably win. Whereas if they just chill, it's kind of hard for me to tap out for stuff. Felt like kind of a slow roll. Sometimes it kind of looks like, oh god, how am I going to cast my cards? And then you look at your lands and you're like, oh no, it works. I can cast everything. Hey Sage, thanks for the follow. Oh. What the hell? Sorry. Can blame it on my Twitter addiction. Chocolate croissant is now following. I feel like using chocolate on croissant is almost kind of a waste. Wow, cinder vines. Oh. Whoops, well. I guess we're casting Phoenix. It's fine. Might even be better. I don't know, croissant is already just so perfect. I'm 7 cards into Carstner's article and he's literally only named 4 mana cards. Yeah, I mean, Modern is a slow format, everyone knows that. Favorite wine? I love wine, but I'm not a super, like, connoisseur or whatever, you know. I always go with, like, you know, I don't know. There's just not a big difference when in price or in quality when it goes up in price. Oh wow, taking on. I honestly don't even know. Don't know what Tim Ranillo is. Malbec is fine. What's my take on the best players list of all time? Attacking Domri. Sure. Pinot Grigio. I don't know. Doesn't it vary a lot too? Like, can have like good wine in every, I don't know. It can be different. I'm not a wine expert, even though I do enjoy a glass of wine. So let's see, I could tutor a guardian, play it with riot, and tutor another one, and then play it. Seems reasonable, right? Alright, good enough. Am I a liquor guy? I don't really drink alcohol besides wine. I mean, I used to when I went out to like parties or bars or stuff. And I usually won't get liquor after long. I mean, I don't buy liquor. I don't have liquor at home really. And at restaurants, it's always so expensive for like, I don't know, in France, like, I don't care for it, I guess. I'm not a big whiskey guy or all that stuff. Wait, what? Did I name the wrong? Alright, whatever. That's pretty brutal. We wizards now, Harry. How about weed? I don't smoke weed, but honestly, I don't mind if people do. Like, I doubt weed is a net positive for society, but I also think it should be illegal and regulated and whatnot. Do I drink Monster Energy drinks instead? I mean, on a daily basis, I pretty much only drink water, and then I'll have a glass or two of wine when I'm cooking and at dinner most days. And I'll basically like open a bottle of wine. Liz doesn't really like wine, so I'll drink the bottle alone over like 3 or 4 days maybe. And then I'll try to not open one right away, you know, just keep it moderate, I guess. As a legal cannabis farmer, I am very glad it is now legal. Where do you live, Alexir? Also, do you just make it all now? Are you just obscenely rich? Oh right, this is Wizard. I forgot. Classic Wizard screwing me over again. I'm not rich, just less paranoid about being arrested. Nice. I have 1 card in hand? That's kind of a close call. Alright. I feel like I'm pretty far behind. Too bad I misclicked turn 1. Because their draw is not very good. Even feel like they might have mulligans. Gonna get blown out by Chain Whirler. Yeah, that's true. Better Call Saul. I was gonna say when I was thinking when I said it's not a net positive, then I started thinking about some people who, you know, helps them sleep, helps them like feel a bit better and stuff. So I don't know. What do people think? Is it a net positive for society or not? Or would you be better off without weed altogether? I'm not talking about prohibition. I'm talking if weed just didn't exist. Like if we were, if you could, if like, you know, it's just like fictional or whatever, you know, theoretical. I'm not talking about legalize versus prohibit. I'm talking like if we could live in the same world that was like no weed, like not factoring the fact that, oh, if people didn't have weed, they would do worse drugs and stuff. I guess just a world imagining where there's like no drugs. The only drug is like, only options are either there's weed or there's no weed and no other drugs. Something like that. Alright, I probably should have played Pelt Collector before attacking, actually. Looks like everyone says it's a net positive. It helps some, it's neutral for most, and bad for some. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I feel, so I don't know. I think it's like kind of a not super clear-cut question. Oh, I keep playing the wrong cards every turn. How about a world without booze? That's probably an easier. Booze is probably way worse than weed. I mean, booze is pretty cool socially and stuff, in moderate amounts and all that stuff, but still a lot of people who have their life ruined by alcohol or die from alcohol, etc. I don't know. With no drugs, we would have a lot less good music. Wow, a mono-red opponent that's good game me when they didn't draw the burn spell and lost. Ooh, ranking up in the world with little warriors. Oh yeah, sorry, Jumped Wizards. It's kind of interesting that I'm doing decently against mono red. I wasn't sure that would actually be the case. I don't know. I don't know about the weed thing. I definitely feel like a lot of my friends I had a lot of friends a lot of the Magic players used to smoke weed, and didn't seem like it had I mean, it didn't have like a terrible impact on their lives, but it also didn't seem like it, you know, was beneficial at all. Not sure what I'm considering exactly, not like a billion options here. Can help them to chill out after a stressful day. I don't know, we spend our days playing Magic. I don't think their days or lives were especially stressful back then. But I agree, for some people, you know, help them relax, help them go to sleep, etc., etc. I mean, there's a reason they prescribe it. Doctors. Oh, right. They have that card too. I think it's still a fine trade, just trading a statue for one of my 2 statue for Firebrand. I mean, it's Chain Whirler. I mean, I don't think I can afford to take it. It's fine. Ah, alright, well, I'm really glad I blocked. I'm at 12. I think I can afford to get in for some damage here. There's almost zero chance they're playing Lava Call or anything that exiles in their main deck, right? I need to start racing, I think. Well, looks like I might have made the wrong choice if... I mean, it's kind of hard to know because if I don't attack, obviously they don't attack either, so... kind of hard to know. Obviously I shouldn't be playing that pre-combat. Let's see. If I do that, they're down to 10 and I have 10 next turn, but then they can chump and stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. Since they made such an aggro attack last turn. Hmm. I'm 1 point short. Maybe they won't block. There's just not that much I can have for 1 mana, for black and green mana, right? I guess they already saw 1 status. They have no reason not to block, I feel, but maybe they won't block? I don't know. I think that's the line that gives them a chance to mess up, right? Alright, they blocked. Is there a reason to put them down to 2? I don't think so. Why didn't they play Spectacle? Oh, never mind. That's probably better. That's kind of brutal. What do you think about Ghost Chamber Garden? I've been pretty impressed so far. The problem... So I don't have a third land, I don't have a 1-drop, I have 2 4-mana cards. I think I'm actually going to mulligan. The thing about Ghost Chamber Garden is that it's really easy to cast. Like, I could be convinced that a card like Zurtai Goblin is better in a beatdown deck, but this deck cannot really cast Zurtai Goblin on turn 2. Or maybe it could. You can name Goblin was the land and then still cast Chain Whirler. Do you want to trade? Probably not. Rexmody Reveler has been disappointing to me. I don't know. I think it's been pretty good. I've been pretty happy with it. I think I'm only playing 2. You just need 2 drops. If you're playing 8 1-drops because there's no other 1-drops you can play. You'd probably play like 10 if you could or something, maybe even 12. And then you have 4 Guardian and 4, what's the other good 2-drop? Wait, is Rex my other good 2-drop? I forget now. Rex. No, I've been happy. I'm even playing 4, I think. Yeah, no, I think they're good. Alright, let's see. 4 mana.
Play that goddamn jingle less than 3.
Thanks to Turo. Tier 1 sub 2 months in a row now. Appreciate you. Alright, that's the ugly turn for us. This is probably a very, Chain Whirler or no matchup. Maybe even like Chain Whirler plus Statue or no matchup. They don't have another Marshal or Formation. They do have Formation. Sick part is I'm not done yet. All right. 11, 17. Maybe I should even chumblock the Loxodon. Let's go. Let's go, Craig Wesco. Oh, I saw a red card. That's so close. Can I live one more turn? I actually can live one more turn. Discard Phoenix. Robbing Cool, thanks for the follow. Definitely helps the channel if you can hit the follow button, give me a follow on Twitter, all that good stuff. If you ever need cards, you can shop at Channel Fireball. They sponsor my stream and help me stream. They also provide great free articles on their sites. Even if you don't want cards, you can always check out the website for some cool articles. That's actually like how I got the idea for this deck, just reading Carsten's article. Oh, someone made a Let's Go command. Love it. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it. Alright, we're playing against Esper. Sometimes I'm going to discard a card. We actually played, for those of you who just joined, we got paired against Alex Hain, and he was playing Esper, and I drew two statue, and I used both of them to save my 2 harpooners when he cast Crowd or Carnarium, and so they quote unquote won me. They quote unquote won me the game. I think you go haste against Esper. We dabbed on him. Oh yeah, we've been dabbing a lot. Sure. Oh, what's up with Esper? Just missing their first land drop all day. Are people just cutting lands from their decks? Should I bait here? What happened? I don't even... Who went... They did have Absorb last turn, right? They would have like almost 100% played Absorb. I guess I'll just cast Phoenix. Hey Malaki, what's up, buddy? Alright, this game is probably over. Actually, I messed up. Should have Domreed and then probably hasted what's his face in play. Kind of have infinite value. I'll take that anyways. I was thinking about taking the 1/1 and just casting it. Mud Girl Then Cry. Thank you, buddy. Fair warning. This is not always a girl stream. But you're also not obliged to resub if you don't want to. Yeah. You didn't see the little fine print when you were subbing? Sorry, buddy. I see a bit clunky. Oh, we have triple red. We have mana for Chain Whirler. That's always good. Hooked them. Hooked them right on in. Oh, I played the wrong land on turn 1. Oh, that was awkward. I had a plan in my head. I was like, if I draw a pain land, I can play Gutter Bones and play my pain land and not take 2, but then I just straight up forgot I wouldn't be able to cast some of my cards. Alright, what's the deal here? Do they have Shock? Do you have Shock Opponent? Probably have Lightning. That's a good point. I have the Chain Whirler combo. It's going to be hard to pull off anyways. Unless... What are my options here? Play Pet Collector into Guardian. Alright, I'm just going to play Chain Whirler. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? Maybe they're super